chances that it's going to rain. Yeah. Anyway, we'll start with our first story. Now, these are the new entry regulations for Abu Dhabi as announced by the Abu Dhabi Emergency Crisis and Disasters Committee. Now, vaccinated individuals will be required to present a green pass on the Al Husn app. Unvaccinated individuals will have to present a COVID-19 negative PCR test with a 96-hour validity. And the new entry requirements will come into effect starting December 30th, 2021, which is tomorrow. And EDE scanners at the border checkpoints will further assist in detecting potential COVID-19 cases. Now, we are seeing a rise in cases, and these are just some precautions Abu Dhabi is taking for those entering the capital. And just make sure if you have any plans going into the capital over the weekend for New Year's Eve that you will need to have an updated, you will need to firstly download the Al Husn app, have it updated, make sure it's green if you're vaccinated. And if you're not vaccinated, make sure you have the negative PCR test and book it well in advance, because with people traveling with New Year's Eve plans requiring their negative PCR tests, all the clinics and all the PCR testing centers will be booked out. So make sure you plan everything in advance, or you're just going to be stuck and, you know, basically
I didn't think about that.
Stuck.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a good point to actually have everything booked out ahead of time.
Yeah. And I would suggest go today, go tomorrow, because it's a 96-hour validity, so it's like 4 days.
And let your friends know, whoever you're chilling with for New Year's. It just makes sense. With the 96 validity window,
exactly.
you can get it ahead of time. Like, you can get it literally now?
Now,
yeah,
tomorrow,
you can literally get it as of now and get to enjoy New Year's the way you'd like to.
Yeah, so if testing centers are booked out, if you're not able to find appointments on the applications, you can always go down to the nearest clinic. I know Astor does it. I'm not sure about the other ones, so I want to just name without knowing. But you guys can just do a walk-in and wait in the line for a bit and get your tests done. But also, Alain, so many places around the UAE are insisting and requesting for negative PCR tests if you will be attending New Year's Eve bashes and events. Public spaces, restaurants, and just gatherings, you will be required to show a green pass on the Al Husn app or a negative PCR test.
And a good way to stay on track with what's going on with all the changes is download the Lovin Dubai app to stay updated with all the latest news in Dubai. But that's honestly a great way to just keep track of what's going on.
Exactly.
There's a lot of changes happening all the time. There's basically one every few days. So just be sure to stay updated. Honestly, that's what I do. I keep apps handy with me, especially the Lovin Dubai app, just so that I get notifications, push notifications telling me what's going on. And
look at you, Shahir, on top of your game. Top form.
I don't even go to AD, but it's a good thing to be aware of. So many people, I haven't been to AD since I moved back here, to be honest, but so many people go on a weekly basis.
Yeah, a weekly, daily basis because of work.
True.
So,
you last week? Or what should have been?
But guys, I mean, New Year's 2022, I think we should do a recap of all the big events that's happened around Dubai. That's happened in Dubai and the UAE tomorrow. What do you think?
100%.
100%? Yeah.
There's been so much. Like, I only moved here in Feb, and the amount of things that I've seen and witnessed and been a part of, it's so cool.
It's so cool,
It's so cool.
We are living in one iconic city, one iconic country.
We're just living our best life.
Sliving! Love! Love that word. Anyway, speaking of sliving.